Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2. Well, as you can see, we're outside the Shark Club, and as I remembered, the bodies do disappear, but they leave the weaponry behind. So if we're willing to pixel hunt, we should be able to pick all this up, but I am overburdened at the moment, so that's not going to happen. And we are more than well equipped enough to handle our cash flow needs at the moment, but there is one more quest that we can do in our efforts to clean up this one-horse town minus the horses. And we're going to go check in with the Wright Family patriarch first. Smiles when he sees you. Whisper, everybody treating you all right? No problems? Sure, how are things with you, Mr. Wright? Chuckles, not bad, not bad. My wife is still being a holy terror, but that's nothing new. The joys of marriage. I understand. Well, I was just stopping by, Mr. Wright. You take care now, sir. You took apart the piano last week and put it back together. Smart kid. And we go to the very back room. We can talk to Mrs. Wright. Mrs. Wright jumps. Oh my, you gave me such a fright. Squints at you. Well, hello again. I noticed you humming to yourselves and thought I would stop and speak to you a moment. Beautiful weather we're having, isn't it, ma'am? Why, yes, it is. I'm Mrs. Ethel Wright, head of the Temperance Union here in New Reno. And who might you be? Temperance Union? Why, yes, wags her finger at you. New Reno is a beautiful city, but there is sin here, much of which can be traced back to the evils of alcohol, or as you tribesmen call it, firewater. Yes, but what about the Temperance Union? Rambles on. The Temperance Union was established to help people turn away from the poison of drink and turn towards more hard-working pursuits. Such as what? New Reno can't exist on gambling and alcohol and prostitution and expect to survive. Oh no, not while Ethel Wright is at the helm, it won't. No siree. And I'm getting the idea of saying, but people like gambling, drinking, and whoring. I know I do. Who all's in your organization? Thanks. Well, good Father Tully, for one. Father Tully? Oh yes, he's the spiritual leader of New Reno. He runs the only chapel in New Reno. You simply must speak to him. He is quite inspiring. Okay, maybe I will. So what's the Temperance Union do? Establish help. How about, what does your organization do? The Temperance Union was established to help people turn away from, and you can see where we're going with this. And what does your organization, who is in the organization? Father Tully. I will go look for him right now. Because, it's very easy to say the wrong thing and offend Mrs. Wright. Story of my life, offending Mrs. Wright. Or Miss Wright, before she becomes Mrs. Anyway. You said your husband is head of the family, Wright, correct? Why, yes. I'm sorry, do you know my husband? Not personally, but I know the Wrights control the distribution of alcohol in New Reno. Frowns. Now, what is this foolishness you're speaking of? Alcohol distribution in New Reno? I know my husband is inclined to drink, but he is breaking the habit. And probably not want to mention leg breaking. Ethel, in case you hadn't noticed, your husband is the leader of a crime family that sells alcohol to all of New Reno. Tossing one back now and then is probably the least of his crimes. Why, my goodness, of all the cheek! That is a very serious accusation, young man. I realize that, but... Puffs up. Perhaps it is standard practice in your tribes to slander others in public, but here in Reno you have some saying come up to me in public and speak ill of my husband. Look, all I'm saying is... No, you look, it's no secret that in the past, my husband had a private still in the city. Nevertheless, he swore it was for his use only. At my request, he has dismantled it. Oh, really? Well, maybe you... Furthermore, he has resolved to help me and any other unfortunates reliant on alcohol break the habit. Shameful to even suggest my husband is selling the alcohol to others is... Completely true, Mrs. Wright. Your husband is selling alcohol here in your area, promoting drunkenness. Is making the city a worse place to live. Help me, we can put an end to the whole nasty business. Frowns and puts her hands on her hips. I will look into it. You can rest assured, and if I find out that you are wrong, you had best leave this town. Meet me at the church tomorrow morning. We will speak again. All right, I will see you then. So, with that accomplished, we're going to go. To the other side of town, but first I'm going to save game again. Because the way my luck's been running lately, we'll have a game crash or some other disaster as I'm attempting this one last new Reno quest. Alright, so here we are at the Chapel of Love. And you'll note that Father Tully is, well, maybe I'll just lie down here for a while. Yeah, good idea. We'll just wait till morning. Time to sleep of the Holy Spirit, and here comes Mrs. Wright. Greetings, my son. What can Father Tully do for you this fine Reno night? Actually, it's daytime, Father. I must have overslept. Would have noticed otherwise. What the hell was I saying? Are you drunk? Certainly not. In the past, I was known to indulge in the spirits, but the Temperance Union has helped me break the filthy habit. Break the... Now I'm on a straight and narrow, thanks to Mrs. Wright, bless her soul. I've been clean for almost a month. Or was it a week? Ah, hell, I don't know. Dry as sand, huh? How many fingers am I holding up? Is that 6? There's a 3. Very good, both those are right. Say I had some questions, and maybe I'll come back when you sober up. Okay, so... Clearly, the Temperance Union... not exactly the most effective organization in this here town. But mayhap we can fix that. With a little help from Mrs. Wright. And actually I'm going to go ahead and save it here because there are in fact 2 ways to do this little quest. And I'm going to show you the quick and easy way first. So there she is. You see Mrs. Wright. She looks crushed. Ethel, are you okay? All true. Everything you said was true. The still was not dismantled, not at all. I trusted that man, but alcohol made him lie to me. Lie to his own wife. Let her vent. I will make him keep the promise he made. If I have to destroy that still with my own hands in Orville, and I shall have words. We'll see what that little weasel says then. Where's the still? I could destroy it for you. Good idea. Maybe you should destroy the still. I will, by tarnation. Rolls up her sleeves. You're surprised she has arms like a weightlifter. Thank you for opening my eyes, stranger. I'll put my husband back on the straight and narrow, even if it kills him. Well, have fun storming the castle. And you'll note you gain 500 experience points. Sigh. Because there is a different way to do this quest, which is much more profitable. And it is also much more difficult because, well, we have to sneak in and destroy the still on our own. But just for the heck of it, let's go see how the Wright family responds to us having done this good deed. And hey, Mrs. Wright beat us back here. And then angry, hell yeah, my wife went berserk on one of my stills. Don't know how she found out, though. Probably stumbled across it. Dumb luck, no doubt. I don't think anyone told her. Nope, very unlikely. Probably nothing. Oh, well. Sure, well. So, yeah. That's the easy way. But, just for the heck of it, we'll try this the hard way. Where we offer to destroy the stillest illness. You'll destroy it? Well, alright. It's set in the train station basement behind our home. Tear it down, wreck it, leave nothing. Alright. But now I don't want you to hurt any of my children. No waving guns. They're not bad children. They've just been misled. I'll have to see what I can do to change that. Okay, don't worry. No casualties. And just to make sure there are no casualties, I'm going to tell my trusty gun-toting companions to sit tight around here.
What, Chippy? This look like a good place to...
Ah, there's Cassidy. Alright, so now that I've taken this stealth mission, so let's see what we can do to disable the still. You're that fighter, big bad mother, huh? Dad's so upset, so be careful when you talk to him. Must finish my duties before the master returns. And, oh, okay, well, the Wrights have slave labor treating the, dealing with the alcohol, so they're not quite so virtuous as we thought. We're going for rat scorpions in a few days. And I got dogs. You gain 500 experience points. The back runs to a halt. It looks irreparable. And nobody noticed a thing. Yep. Smashed to the ground, nothing left, all taken care of. Thank you, stranger. You have dealt a blow to the evil here in Reno. I don't know how to thank you. No thanks necessary. Take care, Mrs. Wright. Now, that did not wind up giving me the reward But since the reward is a special baseball bat, don't really feel the need to go out of the way to get it.
What you be need? Spirits be willing to talk. What you want? Right is right. What you be need?
Right is right. Bad pun there.
What you be need? What you be need?
And let's see if Father Tully has instantly sobered up. And yeah, again, we can't get anything interesting or useful out of Father Tully while he's sober, but or while he's drunk, rather. But yeah, that is pretty much every single quest in New Reno done that did not involve becoming a made man of one of the other families. So I think we will go ahead and call this here. And next time, well, actually, I take that back. There is one more quest that we can do here that I almost indulged in. And I think it's a good thing I didn't do it before, because if you've done it, Mrs. Wright will not speak to you. But we will go ahead and do that one next time, since I have to do a little bit of training first. But we will see you next time.